us like a little tour of the town, like the different districts. There's like a royalty district, a castle district in the middle. There's like a dock shipyard district, a common plebeian district, I guess. And anyways, there and like a shopping merchant district. And so we went straight to the common folk district and bartered with the shopkeeper or the innkeeper to get a modest, like some of the best, to try and get the best rooms. And I
Lodging.
think lodging. Thank you. The bard, Dake, did some performance. Oh, he negotiated a kind of a contract. So we're gonna be in this town for a week, and he would do performances at the tavern, and Bart said he would go attract folks to the tavern to come see the Dake's performances, and we Osseo agreed to be a bouncer and protect and just look out for any ne'er-do-wells that would show up. And
I rolled that nat 20 on that half work.
Yeah.
yeah.
That was fun.
So yeah, we set up a lot of little mini role-playing encounters, and then we did all those. And it
Don't
was
forget
very
our
fun.
resident arm wrestling champion.
Yes. Yeah, Diggins. Did we throw that or did it just happen? The arm wrestling tournament. I can't remember exactly.
I mean, it was a little bit of A and a little bit of B. It was thrown out there by someone, and then we just kind of made it happen. It wasn't technically hosted by you guys. It was like something that the bar does every night, but I think it was Yupa's idea or Chris's idea.
I think you originally said there's a couple guys arm wrestling in the corner, and then it.
Oh yeah, I might have tossed just a little random RP fluff in there that got picked up.
We debated the legitimacy and specifics of grip configurations in the local province.
Got him on some technicalities.
Yep.
I successfully appealed the loss and turned it into a win via Diggins.
Yep. So that was all cool. We also
is Mitty even here right now? That's one question.
That's a good question.
We've been going for a while.
I'm listening. I was just reading. You guys were really get into it. So
oh my god! Sorry. I love it.
Funny. Yeah, and then we also went around to the different districts in town, gathered some information about the whereabouts of Laosin, because that is the main reason why we're here, is to find that NPC and update him on everything that went down in the that encampment that we ransacked. So we still haven't actually met him yet, but we got a lead on where he's at.
Okay.
A couple of us went to some ancient libraries, I think, and some temples of Tyr, and just kind of did a little tour. And Bart went to the dock and made some contacts. So when it's time to depart, we have we can take the river actually to get to Baldur's Gate straight east.
That is the way.
Or straight west, I mean. Yeah. And we didn't really roleplay with you all that much, but feel free to, if you want to add anything.
No, I would probably do some like researching on like if there's any like followers of Tiamat or any wrongdoings in the city.
That reminds me. Yeah.
I would probably do like let's see, what did I recently just got let's see, detect poison and disease and detect good and evil. So I'd probably like wander around town and try to like see if anyone was being poisoned or anyone had some like undead, like try to uncover some some stuff. It lasts for like 10 minutes at a time.
Awesome.
And then, yeah, probably end up going to like some of the Paladin temples and like asking about followers of Tiamat and what would be going on with them. If there's any movement or anything that we've heard in the distance. Side quest.
We actually did hear a little bit about some kind of vampire lurking in the town or something.
It's part of the town's history, actually.
Part of the town's history, okay.
Elturel had its entire
Isn't that like why it's all? That's why it's all gold. Yeah, it was all
right. And then
all
the companion shows up, and it's like a second sun, and it blasts all the undead away, and no one knows where it came from or why it's there. But all the paladin orders started flocking to it, and they formed the Order of the Companions, a group of paladins dedicated to keeping the area safe. It's basically the storyline from Destiny.
Rad.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there's some kind of persistent...
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
There's some kind of persistent light called the Fellow.
That's the
or
companion.
companion.
Is it the companion?
No,
What's it called in Destiny?
It's not the
That's the
companion.
traveler. No, it's totally the companion. It's totally the companion.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. So I don't know. I would definitely. I'd just be doing some research. Probably not much messing around. Pretty devout. Paladin, want to kill these followers of Tiamat.
I spooked that gnome merchant shopkeeper.
Nice.
I was rolling Intimidates like a motherfucker last time.
Were you?
Yeah, I rolled like 3 19s or 20s on Intimidate checks. I was trying to get him to source a item for me.
Yeah. Do we have monies? I mean, I would get some fucking something different. I don't know.
You don't have a whole lot.
I don't really. I feel fine in my current armor.
I think a couple of us committed a lot of our party money to some stuff.
Yeah, Diggins got spiked armor that's being made.
Oh, that's right.
And then I'm trying to get a magic weapon or magic item. Not weapon.
Because you need one?
Need is such a strange term, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of inventories, while we're still chilling, is everyone's like inventories up to date? Are you guys keeping track of your gold and items and stuff? Because if you guys are gonna start buying some free stuff, we should start dumping your money into the party fund.
I have 15 gold.
I've got 277 gold. What? How?
You stole my gold, you bastard.
I have 10 gold, but I'm pretty sure I had hundreds before.
Well, the party gold we had like almost 800.
Yeah. Then we bought some magic beans and some snake oil.
Beanstalk.
Well, I'm pretty sure you guys had around 1,100 gold total-ish, like 1,100 or 1,200. If we just want to wipe everyone's gold slate clean and set the party at about that.
Should we should we just pull all of our gold in the gobby bag going forward?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
Me too. I think that's better.
It just makes it a lot easier, and that way.
Because sometimes we got to reload our characters or re-import, you know.
Totally.
Would I have maybe come from this town, Corwin, when I got captured, you know?
Yeah, you could have been traveling from here, absolutely.
Perhaps
it's like right along a major blood vein of trade.
Okay. Yeah, I would go to these formal paladins who patrol the city, looking for undead and keeping the streets peaceful, and see if there's any
Nice.
action going on. Perhaps report like what we witnessed or in the caverns and see what they had seen in the past.
It's funny, this Italian music.
I was
feel
just
like I'm
gonna
in-
say it's the
Oh,
Sopranos,
la
man.
poor Sicily.
All right.
awesome.
As your eyes slowly adjust to the morning light, the party finds yourselves stumbling down the spiraling staircase from the upper level of the Iron Tankard Ales. The jovial sounds of laughter and merrymaking from the night before, now a dull and distant memory. As they reach the bottom, the enticing smells of dizzying meat and freshly baked bread waft through the air, coming from the kitchen and to the tap room. The aroma is enough to stir even the most stubborn of hungover stomachs. The dwarven proprietors, already at work in the kitchen, glance up and give a smile of greeting to the party. One of them, a rotund dwarf with a wild beard, waves them over to a table and points to a vast array of breakfast foods laid out before them. They are steaming platters of sausages, bacon, porridge, fresh loaves of bread, and pitchers of frothy ale. The party digs in eagerly and grateful for the hearty food and drink after a long night of carousing. As they eat, they take in the decor of the tap room. Walls plastered with posters of dwarven ales and mining equipment, barrels of fermenting beer stacked haphazardly in the corners, and a large stone fireplace dominating one wall. The atmosphere is warm and inviting, and the dwarves are bustling around. The dwarves bustling around them exude a friendly energy that is infectious. After finishing your breakfast, the party exchange stories of the night before and begin to make plans for the day ahead. They feel content and comfortable in familiar surroundings of the Iron Tankard Ales, and they are grateful for the dwarves' hospitality. As you make your way out into the bustling streets of Elturel, the memories of the night before may be hazy, but the warmth of the Iron Tankard Ales and its dwarven hosts stays with you.
Cheesy.
Rad. It was a little cheesy.
Reminds me of
I feel so good inside.
reminds me of season 1 of Game of Thrones when Robert Baratheon goes down to Winterfell and grabs Ned Stark to be his hand, and then they're traveling back and they stop for lunch and they have that little picnic, and it's just like this table full of like all kinds of food and shit. That's like one of my favorite parts of that show, honestly, was the props and the costumes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I just stared at all the food and was like, damn,
Right?
man.
Such
that
cool
was
environments.
awesome.
Yeah, those are great
Yeah.
scenes.
And even in the books too, it'll be like pages and pages of that J.R.R. Tolkien, or not J.R.R. Tolkien, what the fuck's his name? The guy that wrote the books.
Martin.
Yeah.
Yeah, George R.R. Martin.
Martin.
He would just write paragraph after paragraph describing food and shit.
Yeah.
Just sit there and imagine all this food and get hungry while you're reading.
That's funny.
Yeah, that sounds awesome though. Bart's
right,
a
I was
sausage
just-
kind of guy.
I've been playing around with some of these chat AIs, and I've just been goofing around with it, and I thought that was pretty funny, so I thought I'd read it. It's like, it's so
Love it.
overly embellished. It is though. It's great. It's pretty great. I don't know. Yupa said he'd be here in a few minutes. Chris should be here hopefully soon. I'm sure he'll show up at some point.
I was curious, why did we decide to do this in the middle of the week?
Everyone's like off this time of day, or this time of the week.
I don't know if
We were
if
doing
it's
it on
set to the same
Tuesdays.
schedules, but
Oh.
yeah, we could definitely see what we could
This is honestly
rehash one
great.
day. But
I wasn't
Good
sure
day
it
for
would be,
games.
but it turned out awesome. Yeah.
Oh, I'm fine with today. I'm just curious.
Yeah, I don't remember exactly how we ended up on Wednesdays, but yeah, it
I
kind of
don't
works
lift
out
on
though.
Wednesdays, so it's the best day of the school week for me.
Okay.
Well, and I feel like it helps us stick to the like 2 to 3 hour session limit.
Yeah. How's the Final Fantasy 11 going, James? Are you still on there?
Yeah, I
Doing
have
stuff?
been. That's what I was saying earlier. I've just beaten that game 8 ways at this point. And that's why we were checking out Elden Ring for another option. It's awesome though. We've done a lot of the hardest content.
Yeah. We farmed a lot of the hardest content.
Yeah, exactly. I'm sure that's not the end of my Final Fantasy XI career, though. If history is any indicator.
Right?
Yeah.
They'll drop some new server in a couple of years, and they're like, "Oh, what? Never heard of this before."
Fresh custom content?
Oh, in 4K? Cell shaded models.
Well, I suppose if we wanted to just do some more like sandbox city encounters, we could go ahead and get started. Yupa and Chris can just be hanging out at the tavern for now.
Let's do it. They know what time it's starting.
Right? So, after eating your delicious breakfast, one of the dwarven patrons comes over and strikes up a quick conversation. Oh, you lads brought in so much business from your shenanigans last night that we thought we'd cook you up a fine breakfast on the house. Enjoy.
Hell yeah.
And we'll see you again tonight.
Indeed. What's the name of this tavern again?
The Iron Ales, or the Iron Tankard Ales. It's a dwarven brewery.
All
slash
hail
inn
the
tavern.
Iron Tankard Ale. That's what Bart says.
So, Bart, you remember chatting with some people, and it was mentioned at one point that you were looking for Leosin and Ornthar, and no one had really heard about Leosin. But Ornthar, when his name is brought up, they immediately recognize him, and you recall them telling you about the pair of Black Antlers Inn and Tavern on the north side of town that he uses as a base of operations for his Order of the Gauntlet, which is they're kind of like the Harpers, but they're more about like direct action and bravery in the face of evil, versus more kind of like collecting information and sneaking around in the background like the Harpers. They're more of like a spy network. These guys are more like the soldiers of good and adventuring. So you guys know that you're supposed to meet up with them and describe what happened at the camp, but you guys have made good time in getting here, and there's about a fortnight left before action must be taken. So if you guys were still looking to get any pieces of equipment or track anything down, we can start doing some of that again. Or if you just want to learn more about different parts of Elturel.
I did my equipment specific stuff last time with that gnome, so let's find some adventures.
Nice.
Because Bart, didn't you do something with the merchant too?
I was I made a bunch of flyers and started passing them out in the Noble district, and I think I
Buford was
attracted a
gathering
few.
info during
Yep.
that. Yeah, you did.
So have we talked to Laosin yet? Or what'd you just say? He's not here yet?
No, he is here. Well, you don't know if he's here or not. This is where he said he was coming, and he said if he was not here, that you should be looking for Ornthar Froom.
Okay.
And no one in town knew who Leosin was anyway, or no one in the bar at least. So yeah, you do know where Ornthar is. Although, like I said, it's not a particularly pressing matter. You guys made good time. You were only at the encampment again for another like day and a half, 2 days, and then via horseback it was like a 3-day journey to get here. So we're still sitting pretty as far as the calendar is concerned.
I'll ask the tavern keeper for any gossip regarding if he's heard anybody needing any help or anything like that, like jobs that need to be done by adventurers.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and roll up a investigation or charisma, any charisma-based skill if you'd like. So.
Let's do a. Is insight? Does insight apply? No.
Insight would apply if he was lying to you, or if you were trying to detect a lie.
Yeah, let's just do. Investigate. Whoops, that's the wrong button. Here we go.
So we don't have place.
Okay, 16. Nice. So you saunter up to the bar and begin chatting with one of the dwarven bartenders about any possible work in the region. And he tells you that things are things stay pretty calm here in the common quarters, but I tell you, if you go to the Gardens district, it's somewhere between where the commoners and the nobles hang out, very close to the market district. And there's a bit of a seedy underside that they've never been able to clean up. Odds are better that you'd be able to find some work around these parts.
All right.
What are you trying to say?
Yeah. I ask him. Is it who specifically is it that needs work done? Is it the seedy underbelly or the common folk, the nobility with the money?
Didn't mean to offend. I only meant to imply that the work you'll find in this neighborhood would be more for hard labor type, just jobs, if you know. But if you were looking for something with a bit more excitement, folk in that region tend to have a interesting job need done.
Okay.
This guy's adventurist.
Let's see.
All right.
He's adventurous.
Hello, gentlemen.
Hey.
Oh,
Bo.
what? Thanks for gracing us
Alright.
with your presence.
I've been here about 10 minutes. I just haven't said anything. Didn't want to interrupt. But at this point,
welcome, bro.
Nitty, huh?
at this point, Jake lifts his weary head up off of the bar, which he was
Oh, God.
passed out on next to you guys.
Do you just vomit on the ground?
No,
Hungover?
I hold my stomach. I was just sleeping. That's my preferred sleeping space. Jake jumps up off his bar stool and says, "Quit pestering this tired barkeep with your tales of needing something to do, and let's go walk the streets and see what we find." And he starts stumbling off towards the exit of the tavern.
Bart takes a big bite of his sausage, and then he grabs a couple pancakes and stuffs them in his pocket. Or he wraps them up in a napkin and stuffs them in his blueberry pancakes, stuffs them in his pocket. And then he grabs another sausage, and he chugs and spills a bunch of beer down his beard. And then he slams down the tankard and walks out hurriedly behind.
When in a dwarven tavern, do as dwarves do.
Yeah.
Nice.
Bart's pretty excited, and he's got a little hair of the dog in him.
Nice. Erlen just wipes his jowls neatly with a cloth, and then bows deeply to the dwarves and heads out.
Oh, ballin'. Hell yeah.
All right. You walk out.
Erlen would like to say to the party, I think it would be best for me to meet with my paladin brethren, the protectors of this city who wander through the streets. They would know best of any whisperings of Tiamat. I must go and seek their counsel.
Very well.
Did you?
Bart says, man, you missed out on last night's escapades, but I understand, and when you get back, we'll certainly get you up to speed and tell you what happened. It's a great story. And then he slaps him on the back, and then he asks him, "Do you want?" He pulls out a blueberry pancake. He says, "You want a pancake for the road?"
Erlen just nods his head and holds out a clawed hand, just like accepts a pancake. Like,
all right. Bart notices he's a little reluctant, but he reassures him that it's really good. He should enjoy it. Okay. Some kid when I was in high school, really cool kid, came to school one day, and when he was in class, he literally pulled out a napkin, or he pulled out blueberry pancakes wrapped up in a napkin out of his pocket, like his shorts pocket.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I know my way around a pocket burrito.
Yeah, I mean,
I'll tell you what, I've seen it.
We've all been there.
I have seen him pull a burrito out of his pocket and take a bite of it.
That's awesome.
That's
All right,
funny.
farewell, Erlen.
Also, can I have,
Okay,
also, can I have
you had
some money
mentioned-
'cause I want to get a weapon.
You had mentioned earlier that you had wanted to also see if you could find a Temple of Bahamut. Is this part of your Paladin quest?
Well, you told me that there wasn't one in town, so.
No, we can put a small one in.
We can put a small one.
I got a thing for you.
Yeah. My investigation. I got +4 for my investigation.
It's like a little cafe.
All right,
Cafe of Bahamut.
Cafe de Bahamut.
Cafe de Bahamut. Okay, go ahead and roll your investigation as you begin wandering the streets of the city, asking around about the different various paladin orders.
Do we want to stick together as a party, or do you want to break off on your own? How does the group feel about this?
It's up to you. I just was letting
We could
you know.
we could lock
Nobody
in
was
side
like, "We'll
quests,
join
and we
you."
could go all rock the side quest together.
We just
could
said
split up.
farewell to him as a party. We were all going one way, and he
Okay,
was headed
alright.
to.
Fair.
You can join me.
Well, I might just help you get there because I've got the I've got.
Diggins would probably
the
go
skills.
with you. He was hanging out at the Temple of Torm the other day. As well.
Oh,
Oh well.
I'm taking Diggins.
Let me, before the party breaks up
Diggins.
and the front of the inn, let me just quickly do an investigation for you.
Oh wait, I gotta unpause the game and forward time.
Perfect.
Is that a
Look
nat
at that,
20?
nat 20. Baby.
Bingo.
So I find the perfect person to ask, where might we find a Temple of Bahamut in these parts? And of course, they give me perfect directions, right? Because they're completely articulate and we're the right
With a
person to
nat
ask.
20,
Yeah.
you happen to pass by a street bard, and being of the bardic profession yourself, you began jamming with this guy for a minute, and you ask about it, and he goes into this description of where to find the Temple of Bahamut, and he says, yeah, you just keep along this main road heading towards the high castle, and deep within the city center you will find a small but infrequently used temple to the god Bahamut. It's through a narrow winding alleyway. It's easy to miss if you're not looking for it, but you'll see it just about half-mile down the road here.
Alright, perfect.
Look
So
for a statue of a silver dragon.
what's your
Wings
character's
spread
name?
wide.
Erlen? Erlen. So Erlen's like there as this happens, right? So
Yeah.
Erlen has the directions. So I say, Erlen, I'm gonna bid you farewell. It seems you know your way. I'm gonna go catch up with the rest of the party. There's something else that I have to take care of this day, but good luck in your, what do you call it when someone communes? Good luck in your communions. Or communions?
Yeah.
Pilgrimage? Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, pilgrimage.
Either one.
Either work.
Yeah.
Good luck in your pilgrimage, my friend. I'll catch up with you soon.
I am honored for your help, new friend, and I bow deeply and stroll off, like basically dragging a very, very hungover.
As we
pretty
walk
much
away,
skilled-
I wanna, as we walk away, I wanna
Yeah.
lean over to Dake and say, did I not read a tale about an elven maid named Erlen once?
Indeed. You did, my friend.
Travel on.
So, as you guys press on into the city, dark clouds begin to form overhead, and a light rain begins to fall. And you can hear the roar of low thunder off in the distance. So
It's your kind of weather, friend.
Ooh, can I spend some,
You guys start heading over. Yeah,
if we
what's up?
come across a shop or a stand or anything that is selling ponchos, cloaks, that kind of alike, I'd like
Yeah.
to stop in really quickly and buy cloaks for the party. Keep
Absolutely,
the rain off
that would
and
be
also keep our visages somewhat concealed.
while you're
Yeah,
jamming with
perfect
the
weather to
bard.
keep around.
After you ask him about the Temple of Bahamut and the rain begins to fall, you look to the sky with a look of disappointment and ask the gentleman where you might find some cloaks for your adventuring party. And he points you to the
Oh wait, do you
Traveler's
have
Boutique,
do you have
a
travelers?
fine general
Do you have
store.
travelers' clothes?
Indeed, but they're pretty road worn.
Oh, okay.
Get
the
a
rain.
fresh pair.
See through.
Get something a little thicker.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
everybody could probably use something. Also, the cloak specifically, because god damn it, you know the fucking Dragon Cult has spies
Right?
in these territories.
Totally.
Yeah, yeah.
Some
Osseo
of us
Bart,
are
are you
very
going with
Conspicuous.
Dake?
I'm gonna go with him, but say for the first time we're in my kind of weather.
Perfect weather. And Bart, you going that way as well? Excellent. Okay.
As we're traveling along, I'll make a quick little offhand comment to Osseo that I come from the Moonshay Isles originally, and this kind of temperate, rainy weather is what I'm mostly used to. It's kind of a nice thing to see it on a warm 60-degree day like this. The rain and the trees and the...
I've been cooking these last weeks in my time in this realm, and this only offers some relief. I hope it grows even colder.
Indeed, I agree with that.
Because I've just been shirtless, flexing my Goliath biceps this whole time.
Right.
It's so hot out here.
Bart worships Umberly, the evil sea queen, and the creator of hellish storms. So he's very accustomed to tempests.
Walls.
Okay, so you guys walk into the general store, and it should have popped up a little shop inventory for you guys.
Yeah, tight.
Sick.
Buy some drugs.
You walk into this dusty little general store, and
In Oregon.
it's just basically two walls lined with ropes and backpacks and locks, and it's almost like stepping into a Ace Hardware, but just one hallway of an Ace Hardware. So if there's anything you need off of here, the traveler's clothes would be suited for the region and the time of year. So it would be, rains and cold weather.
Can I just supplement traveler's clothes for cloaks for everybody? Because all I'm really looking for is like badass, well waxed clothes.
Yeah.
Keep it
Here,
straight.
I'll
And a wax cloak or a wax poncho. We're gonna need
Pancho.
Okay.
I know some of us would prefer ponchos.
I would fuck with a poncho for sure.
Keeps the front dry, keeps your arms open for slashing and dashing.
Yeah, poncho's fun.
I'll wear a normal size poncho that just covers my bald head, but is tiny on me.
Kristen just says he's
Comes
gonna
down
be
to
there.
your
He just saw.
bottom of your chest.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. So we buy 5 of those.
Yeah. Okay. I'll add them to your sheets later.
Alright.
It's
We're
wrestling
wearing
me
them
right now. But
But
yeah.
thanks for the general stories, like UI. That was cool. Definitely. That is cool.
Yeah, right. And if there's anything else you need on there, feel free. All the shops, I've got those set up. So,
I don't want to overburden the party with travel supplies. quite
okay,
yet.
so you guys get some cloaks and you don them, and you can feel it already. You feel warmer and more prepared for the day. Okay. Mitty, you make your way to the heart of Elturel, where the small temple dedicated to the dragon god Bahamut. After making your way through the winding, narrow alleyways, you almost pass by it, but you spy a small statue of a silver dragon with its wings spread in flight. The temple itself is not grand or imposing like many of the other temples in Elturel. It's a small and unassuming building with a silver door that bears the mark of Bahamut. As you walk inside, the temple is sparse, with only a few pews and a small altar at the front of the room. The walls are adorned with tapestries depicting scenes of Bahamut's triumphs over his enemies. Despite its plain appearance, the temple has a serene atmosphere that fills the visitors with a sense of peace and comfort. The acolytes who tend to the temple are friendly and welcoming, eager to assist anyone seeking guidance or solace. They are also fiercely loyal to Bahamut and will defend this temple with their lives if necessary. The temple is not visited frequently, as many worshippers of Bahamut prefer to attend larger and more well-known temples in other regions. However, those who do make the journey to the small temple are often rewarded with a deep sense of connection to Bahamut and his teachings.
Rad.
Indeed. All right. Anything specific you want to do while you are at the temple, as far as making prayers, getting?
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna sit digging down in a pew, and make my. Oh, what's going on over here? Oh, cool. Your text just like zoomed in and.
Oh yeah, look at that. Does it really? That's cool.
It like zoomed me into it too, so I could read it. That's fun.
That's weird.
Anyway, but it did it over on them.
Yeah, it's because I had Yupa's character selected, and it like sent it out as a text bubble from his character.
Interesting.
Okay, cool. Now we know about that.
I would approach the statue up front and offer prayer. Can you tell me a little bit more about like the god of Bahamut and the fathers of Bahamut, or?
Yeah, totally.
This room real quick. Be right back.
Word.
I could also sing you songs about these things if you're ever interested.
I mean, I wish you were here because you could
I can.
liven up this
and I
dim
will.
place.
Do it.
I know. I heard. I think I heard that I missed some songs last time.
There's actually a
There were
clip
some
of
songs and some revelry. Is there?
it. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Great. You're on the internet
yeah,
now,
On
but
internet
everybody
famous.
knows.
On our
I
Discord.
think it's in the Theos. Yeah. It's
Is there anyone in here besides the attendants? Is there some sort of like
No.
priest or high mage?
Not at all.
Really?
It's
No.
a couple. It's the like few devout followers in the region that are like volunteering to keep this place from becoming a crumbling ruin.
So, within that temple, there should be like a main focal point that is like the source of worship, where you're supposed
yeah.
to go and like interact with
There's like a
God.
statue in the center in front of all the pews.
Yeah,
You
I
can
would
go kneel
go there.
before it.
I would kneel before it,
Yeah.
offer it my.
So
Which-
you
which-
focus
Make the
your
dragon would a big papa dragon.
Yeah, Big Daddy Dragon. Help me defeat Bad Dragon.
You close your eyes and begin to focus on Bahamut, and you push all other thoughts from your head and only think about your deity. And you begin to form an image in your mind of a massive dragon, over 180 feet, with a tail just as long as his body. Platinum scales shining, gleaming in the empty space of your head vision.
I mean, which
His-
Final Fantasy Bahamut is it?
Right? Neo Bahamut.
Yeah, totally.
The scales reflect a faint blue sheen, and his deep blue eyes pierce through your gaze. You begin to form a vision of Bahamut wishing to wander the mortal realm and taking the appearance of an old human wizard dressed in peasant robes, accompanied by 7 canaries. This persona, well, we don't need to go into that. It is believed that Bahamut uses this guise not to frighten beings, but to guide them. And then your visions fade as you end your final prayers.
Nice.
Whoa.
I will also cast Detect Evil and Good. Or wait a minute. Yeah, Detect Evil and Good. I'll
Okay.
also cast Detect Magic.
Yes, magic.
Your dragon eyes too.
Yo.
What up?
Oh, what's up, Squadamus?
Sick.
Supers.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
going
actually
on?
that's fun. Not much, buddy. How you doing?
All right.
Nice.
Good.
Well, to set the mood, it is the morning after your raucous night. I'm sorry, the morning after your adventures through town. You guys have had a fine breakfast and have set about for your daily adventures. You have gone with Erlen as he was going to go check out some more of the temples and such through town, and you had seen the Temple of Torm the other day. So you kind of wake up from your hangover in a sense and realize that you've been carried away from the bar and you are now sitting slumped over in a pew in a small temple to Bahamut. The half-dragon, the dragon-blooded friend of yours, Erlen, is at the front of the temple kneeling before a statue of a silver dragon with its wings spread held high. And he stands and has kind of a dizzied look on his face. Powerful visions, brother! So if there was anything else you wanted to be doing, you are welcome to head off about it. But as of right now, you're just chilling with your dragon-blooded buddy.
Yeah. No, there's nothing really. As long as I got my armor dialed in, I'm just kind of following the crew.
Word. Okay. All right. So North Party, you guys have donned your cloaks and are ready to walk about the city and face the rain. Where is your plan from here?
Well, we were headed for the Garden District, right?
Okay. Yep.
Where there was some action, some underworld, some overworld, some stuff going on.
A little bit of that.
A little bit of
Excitement.
this.
Can I roll a
Correct.
insight check to look for anybody unscrupulous looking or otherwise roguish?
All right. Can I give him what's it called?
Not worth it.
Advantage by doubling up our.
I'll give him.
Does that work?
I'll give him some
No, I'm
guidance.
actually asking. Does that work
Inspiration?
with like, you know how in like D&D and previous editions you could like assist someone in their role if you have the same skill? You could like give them a bonus. Does that work anymore, or is that not a thing?
You know, I'm not sure what the 5th edition specifics on that are. I will look into that, but for now, we can absolutely use it. Yeah, you could give them a +2.
Okay.
Just by helping
I'm
him,
not
you don't
trying
have
to
to
make-
roll anything.
So that would bring me to a 10, and I'm not trying to look for any
Oh, I mean,
Plus a
crazy.
plus a D4
Yeah.
for guidance.
Nice.
Indeed. Throw out that D4. Where do I just grab a dice?
So you
Bottom
guys,
right in the chat.
while you're rolling that, you guys are making your way to the Garden District.
Hell yeah.
The Garden District of Elturel is an affluent residential district located in the center of the city. It's characterized by beautiful and meticulously maintained gardens, fountains, and ornate sculptures. The streets are lined with sorry, it moves the chat bar every time. Meticulously maintained gardens, stately homes, many of which features. The streets are lined with stately homes, many of which feature balconies, verandas, and intricate ironwork. The district is also home to several small parks and public squares, which provide peaceful oasis from the bustling city. The residents of the Garden District are primarily wealthy merchants, nobles, and members of the city's aristocracy. They take pride in their homes and gardens, and many of them employ skilled artisans and craftsmen to maintain their properties. The district is known for its high levels of security thanks to efforts within the residents and the city watch. Despite its prosperity, the Garden District is not immune to the dangers of Elturel. Crime and corruption are still present, and there have been reports of gangs and criminal organizations within the district. However, these threats are quickly dealt with by the vigilant residents and the city watch. Overall, the Garden District is a beautiful and peaceful part of Elturel, offering a glimpse into the opulent lifestyle enjoyed by the city's elite. So, you guys make your way into this part of town, and you're just kind of taking a look, soaking it all in. And, alright, what was the final number, James? It was 13?
13. Yep.
So, you begin looking around, and everything seems pretty normal. But as you pass by one of the smaller alleyways, almost just a gap between some buildings, you see a couple of gentlemen exchanging something in the shadows, and then they begin to walk their separate ways.
Well, there's definitely some action around here, boys.
Hot damn.
Yeah, the last in session that we had, I came to this district and passed out flyers and talked to nobles.
Yeah, this is where Yupa was collecting information as well, and this is where you were kind of hearing more about the like vampire undercity trade, like the human trafficking.
I think I can find us a way.
Do we want to? What kind of
Bart
work do
can
we
find.
want?
Bart
Do
can
we want to go
maybe.
kill vampires? Is that our goal?
Bart
We
can
don't
maybe
even
go
know what
talk
vampires
to.
are.
Bart can maybe go talk to the folks
I know
that.
what vampires are. I've got crazy knowledge.
Who are you trying to
It's
find out?
Sorry.
I was gonna say Bart can maybe go talk to the individuals he spoke with before and acquainted himself with to inquire if they have any jobs or anything like that, or if they need help.
Most of the
anything.
folks you were interacting with while you were here were just kind of like random citizens on the street.
Well, I see some froth in the underworld if we want to talk to the best and brightest of the...
There is a tavern, the Armory Ale House, on the like north part of this district. That is a common place for folks in need that are from the Garden District and the Northern
Jake
District.
is gonna grab
can go and post
Bartholomew by the shoulder. Sorry, I gotta say something. Dude, it's like, we're level 4 adventurers, man. We don't need to be taking in jobs, you know? We don't need to pick up jobs from fucking bars. Like, come on, man.
I want to kill a vampire.
But that's a great place to source some information, though.
I agree.
That's true.
Let's go fuck something up real bad. I got all these pancakes in my gut. I'm ready to fucking roll,
guys-
dude.
You guys want
tank
me to
is
find
full,
us
baby.
a little inlet to the
Pancakes in
underworld?
his pocket. He's got pancakes in
Well,
the
I
gut.
cast detect magic at this little Bahamut shrine because I thought there might be a little doorway to the underworld.
It's always
Underdark or
inspiring Bart, man. Let's go.
But I guess
Yeah, Dake has inspired Bart. I'm gonna spend.
Nice. Okay. So.
also I would just like to in
Um,
character like walk over to Diggins and like open my little satchel on my side and reach in and pull out the blueberry pancake that I was given and like hand it over to him now that he is like awake.
Bart would be offended by this, but he doesn't know.
Yeah, he does.
Bart
Okay,
was
so
just trying to bond.
you give
Okay.
Diggins
It is
this
Bond.
pocket pancake, and
It's wrapped up in a cloth napkin.
Shit.
Pocket
Pancake?
pancakes are special, man.
The blueberry pocket pancake.
They give you advantage on your next roll.
it definitely makes you feel a little better. And Mitt, the only magic that was detected in the region is just a very faint aura off of the statue itself, and detect good pinged up both of the followers within the temple, but nothing else.
Okay.
So after your prayers and getting Diggins fed, you guys get back out onto the road, and as you're passing by the Gardens District, you notice your party is like almost in a huddle, and the bard is talking very animatedly and making stabbing motions. So you guys decide you should just stop by and see what's going on.
Also, just out of character, Corwin, is it possible to get a shield that explodes acid on hit?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not something you guys can afford right now, but yeah, absolutely.
Damn it.
I can make you one. For
What about
sure.
what if I like make one that I can like fill with my own breath?
Right now,
Wait, Mitty,
you could
I'll have
get a
you
little
know.
shield that has a little flap on the front, and you could stick your muzzle up to the flap and breath attack through it.
No.
That could be made.
That was awesome.
I'm gonna fill it up like a giant
Explain this
flask.
really quick. Mitty, I am a bard, right?
Yeah,
But
you
I am
are
a bard of the College of Creation.
Oh
So
shit, and I'm an
essentially-
artificer, dog.
Exactly. I'm a fucking craftsman.
Oh, I
I
didn't
can, like,
think about
build
that. You guys are going to be
shit
a
out of
crazy combo.
Now.
Bro, why didn't you let me know? We can. Why don't we make something right now?
No, we'll be able
You
to
aren't
build
even
whatever we
together.
want.
Well,
Well,
I
now you're
just
together
met
now.
back up with you.
You are. You three
What?
are.
We literally
I
fucking
literally
met back
just
up with you.
described that.
Yeah. 5 seconds ago,
You
Corbin was like, you
bums.
stumble across this bard making dumbass movements in the alleyway. And just like,
Alright.
and we just decided we should go over because we feel like someone's about to die. It looks as if you were trying to get our friends here to commit murder. What is all the commotion, friends?
Oh, we are merely discussing the next course of action, trying to find the next adventure and encounter what adventure we may, but Bartholomew is suggesting a certain course of action, and I'm suggesting a different course of action. And that is what all the commotion is about. I say we go straight into the sewers.
I told you I already found access to the underworld with some unlikely allies. We might as well talk to them and see what the lay of the land is.
Oh, I did not hear about this.
It's because everybody was talking.
I say that we follow
I
up
didn't mean
on...
to derail it like that. It just.
No, there's no
you're
derailing. We're just
No,
Yeah,
it's
Doug.
all part of the RP.
whole plan.
Yeah, Doug.
All that Dig is suggesting is that we follow Asio and
Are you referring to yourself in the third
see
person now?
what's going on.
I'm gonna go.
Yes, I-
Those guys that were doing that deal in the back street. Can I go try to get one of their attentions?
Yeah, I mean, you absolutely could at this point. They were walking away, but you wheel around after meeting up with your friends, and you still see one of them walking away up the street.
So I'm gonna, reasonably paced make my way toward him, not spook him, and hail him as I get closer.
He definitely ignores your initial hails.
So I'm gonna move up near him and lean in from my 6'10" vantage. I'm gonna speak in Thieves' Cant,
Okay.
regional language for my one of my classes.
Yeah, start making some hand gestures. Get his,
Yeah,
like stand
and-
right in front of him. Get his attention.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Force
hail
him
him with
basically.
Thieves' Cant instead of common.
Okay, so. Sorry, I just took a big bite of the fig bar.
All good. I'm gonna tell him, hey, I've got a strong group of travelers here that has talents and will travel. We're looking for some local resources. His mouth is full of banana cream pie.
His eyes suggest intrigue, but his mouth is full of banana cream pie. You'll have to wait.
Just staring at this guy chewing up bananas.
He's like, oh, I'm really interested in what you're saying.
I'm here. We're both here. We're both.
Big bite. I don't
Still
usually
muted,
take
homie.
this big of a bite. It's weird how this
I
happened.
didn't know you were coming. I would have been ready for you.
Fuck! This is
Bananas
literally
all the
my
way
job.
down.
Waiting here all day for this shit, and I'm eating banana cream pie.
Been 6 months.
DMs
No,
are
but
people
really,
too.
Is
okay?
Corwin there or okay?
No, they're not.
Oh my god.
No, he's
I was
having a
muted.
dinner break.
I was having a core wizard moment. I'm
Did you
chowing
just give
down
us a
on
whole
these.
bunch of texts while we were all just talking shit? Like,
No, but it all makes so much
Did you
more
hear?
sense now.
Did you hear the banana cream pie dialogue?
I did, you asshole.
Okay, good. That's all that
Um,
matters.
No, I was
It was
eating a
pretty
little
funny.
fig bar, and I forgot to unmute myself.
Yeah.
Oh,
the NPC was eating a fig bar the whole time.
Yeah, it was a fig bar. You guys almost nailed it. He
But I
looks
really
at
want
you
to talk
with
to you,
a
but I can't.
looks at you with a look of surprise, and then his eyes start to dart around nervously, and he kind of motions at you like, "All right, chill, like, be quiet. Where are you?" And he like waves his hand and motions for you to follow him into one of the alleyways nearby.
I'm gonna then throw back a signal to the squad.
Loud.
Wow.
Yep.
I'm gonna roll an intelligence check to see if I incorrectly understand the signal.
I was gonna say, yeah, I'm
anyone that-
extremely offended by the.
I mean,
symbol.
I'm like waving you to come with me.
He's not
You
using
know,
thieves'
like the
Oh, okay, yeah. Describe it. You're
just
waving.
like the whole like when you're like telling
Oh,
somebody
okay.
to come over to you. You
Okay,
do
I
the,
thought you were
Okay,
doing like
okay,
a little
that's
secret.
universal.
I thought you did like
No,
a
no.
secret symbol to us.
no, I'm just waving you
I
guys
thought you were
like.
thieves canting me, bro.
Yeah,
no,
like,
you don't speak thieves can't.
I was imagining him like voguing a little bit, you know. Like,
Yeah, I thought he was throwing up
I'm just-
like 3 or 4
I'm just
different
hitting you
hand
with
signals.
the come here move.
Oh, I thought you were trying to like do blue 42.
like sexy, come here. Or...
No, man.
Okay.
Sorry,
Hard
Yeah,
like
kind
that.
of sexy.
like hurried.
Imagination corrected.
Sorry. All right.
So, you follow him into this alleyway, and he leads you to a like a small 5x10 shack, and invites you in. Hey, what do you think you're doing, just flagging me down in the middle of the road and talking about shit like that?
All I thought I would
Who
do
the
is
hell
force
are
this
you?
very conversation itself.
Well, conversation forced. Who the hell are you?
Well, I am Osseo. I'm from a giant from a land far away and speak languages that you've never heard of. And I travel with friends.
Great.
I'm
Why
thinking
are
I
you
know
stopping
stuff.
me?
Well, you see, my friends and I have talents, different talents, but useful talents nonetheless. And we have some interests that I couldn't help but notice your activities with the other man in the alley. I'm sure we want those kept between us, don't we?
You stopping me in the
what
middle of
was-
the road, and now you're threatening me.
Not threaten anything, I'm threatening friendship.
Well, you sound like a right good friend.
Listen, I'll level with you. My friends and I are looking for interesting work in the neighborhood. We were sent to this district by the innkeep back. What district was that?
The Garden District. You guys are
I
like
look
on
over
the
at
edge of the
Dave.
Garden District.
The innkeep. The innkeep at the. What was his name? I look at Dave for some help here.
His name was Rufus.
4%.
Right, Rufus.
Anyway, he said there was an underworld and a nobility world here, and we know which side of that we want to be on.
All right.
Isn't that
I
right,
hear
boys?
ya.
Put your fearsome faces on.
Yeah, that's a hint. It's the underside.
Yeah. So,
Everyone here eats that.
all I mean
Sorry.
to say, and I'm gonna put a gold coin on a countertop nearby, is we're looking for work, and you're the kind of man who looks like you might be able to lead us to it.
Look, if you're that hard up for work, I could use people with skill sets. Meet me at the docks tonight, nightfall. I have some merchandise that I need to get from the docks to my warehouse, and I'd rather not file any paperwork on it.
Well, manifests are against sovereign citizenship in the first place, so say no more.
Couldn't have said it better myself, mate.
Well, we shall see you there. Is there any kit in particular we should bring?
I'm gonna
Whatever
give
you need to get a
Osseo a
box
nudge.
from here to there without being questioned.
Indeed.
I'm gonna give Osseo a nudge and whisper, we can do forgery. Well, you might want to hint at
Bart,
that.
being neutral good is a little skeptical as to what we are smuggling.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
But
look
he
at
keeps his
Bart.
thoughts to
being a paladin.
himself. He just remains a little hesitant.
Just sex slaves. It's goblin
you
sex
roll-
slave.
Will you roll an insight, Bart, for me? As friends, as brothers.
That's wrong.
Nothing saying we can't be double agents if you don't catch my drift. Ah, so close.
I'm talking about.
Yeah. So you don't really pick up anything on that. it sounds legit.
Everything's groovy, baby.
So we leave the abandoned wherever we are.
Yeah, just
Thought we
it's
were in a
like
tavern.
no. Well, no,
yeah.
you guys opted out of the tavern. You said that was newbie Loby shit. And
thought
you
we
were
went to a
whole
different
level
tavern.
4 adventurer. No, you
I
flagged
know, I
down
thought we were in a
you
different
flagged down the
tavern.
guy in the street.
Hey, I got us some shady work.
Yeah. All right.
Bart trusts Osseo and turns a
I'm,
blind eye.
I'm a 16-year-old giant. Why don't you trust me?
Yeah, I was gonna say I want to go to the bar.
I've seen him rip things to shreds with ice shards.
You're like
And
a
it's
little
very
baby
scary.
giant.
So we
From the
separate.
shadows,
Yeah,
too.
we separate from this guy eventually, and I say, I figure at the very least these guys can lead us to trouble, conflict, and conquest within this borough of the city.
I say,
think
I'm
that
going to trust you,
there's,
Osseo.
I think there's a
I've got
decent
your back.
chance that these guys are somehow connected with the overarching structure of power here. So if we do this, there might be a chance we could meet in someone higher up, maybe.
So I figure, or turn them in for,
Steal all this shit.
or turn them into the guards for favor. We have optionality.
Totally, yeah. Either we go to the guards and the paladins and say this is about to happen, or we take all the shit for ourselves, or we
I
turn
say
it in.
we move deeper into the heart of rot to solve the actual conflict afflicting this place, but we're not going to find where that beating heart is if we don't at least hear these guys out.
Good point.
Perhaps
You guys want to do this mission? So that we
perhaps
can
who
delve
he
deeper
works
in?
for is dangerous. We might
We're
need to
hoping that
exercise
they are.
caution.
Are you saying we're
They're
digging?
dangerous.
Are you saying we're digging too greedily and too deep?
Just that we need to be cautious. That's all.
Indeed. Well, any matter of conflict should be held with some caution, I suppose.
Well, I
Indeed.
will let you take the lead on this one. But
Well, we
you
have some time
my
to kill.
backing.
Should we go?
Yeah, we're just coming up on noon. You guys are still pretty full from breakfast. The thunderstorm has moved its way full swing over the town now, and it is pouring rain and flashes of lightning and thunder accompanying. You guys want to look for a tavern, get some lunch, and then
After
you got the whole
after
rest
a
of the
quick
day.
huddle,
corned
with
beef,
the boys,
corned beef.
I'm gonna call out that I think it would be prudent and wise if we were to invest in a stronger weapon for Diggins. As he
Diggins
is
has
our
Great axe and
That's, I have a great axe, and that's why I got my
His-
armor. My
His greater
armor is
weapon
my
is
weapon.
the armor he
What?
just got. That's gonna wipe out most of the party fund.
really
Yeah.
a masterwork great axe.
No, it's
No,
armor.
the
No,
armor.
the armor, it's spiked armor,
Oh,
which
you
he
are
can use as a
Battle
weapon.
Rager.
Armor.
It's being,
You
yeah,
just got
it's,
armor.
well,
It's being
it's
crafted.
+1 armor. That's
Okay,
plus-
okay.
And it
I was
hasn't
just
been
going for
crafted
more-
yet. No.
I'm just going for more DPS, but what else can we do then?
I mean, his
Well, I
spiked
was
armor is
sourcing
DPS.
I was sourcing a magical item too, so we've already
Yeah. The gold is spent.
spent some money.
James, did I give
Yeah,
you a
that's
time
weird.
frame on that?
I think it
I
was
forget.
4 days and 4 nights, or 4 nights and 4 days.
Right.
What were you
okay.
trying to get going, Zane?
I was trying to just get more damage. So like a masterwork battle axe for the tank, or more
Boo!
damage for
Less
more damage
damage,
for-
more gadgetry.
I mean, we can also just utility the fuck out of it and Batman this whole campaign, but
That's what he's saying.
I
don't
have a
need to-
great axe.
honestly,
I'm
we
supposed to
don't-
have a great. supposed to have a maul, but yeah, that's 2d6 on a cleric. That's pretty.
BRB
dope.
30 seconds.
Or 30
how much
seconds
gold do we
starting.
have if we pinch it all together? Like 1,000.
I already put my share inside the goblin,
Share
so
in.
and it was everything I had, including the stuff I pulled out of the trash and
Okay,
all that
Now
everyone
it's
stuff.
just
time
set,
and more
set
gold.
your gold. Set your gold to 0 on your character sheets, and I will consolidate everything into
I don't
the.
even know where that is. Where is that?
Bottom of the inventory. So I have 72 for one. And there you go. I guess I still have a little left over.
I've
some
got
reason.
277.
Shit, that's 350 right there, man.
Alright, then Bart.
And we got some gold.
Yeah, we got quite a bit. How much is that goblin worth? Just kill him off.
Bard only had 10 on him. I already did.
Yeah, but you have all these items that are worth. So if you guys
Yeah,
were to
it's
just
sold
swing by
on
the
them.
shop and sell everything, and consolidate all the money.
We
let me
just do
say-
that. Yeah,
So you
can
guys
we
have
just like
about $3 grand.
$3 grand? Oh, buddy.
Well,
As
2,500.
well as spike armor and all the other
no,
shit.
no. None of that stuff's been paid for yet.
All right. Well,
Spike
once we
armor's not
pay
ready
for all
yet,
that,
to my knowledge.
but once we pay for all that, where are we at?
You never told me how much mine was gonna cost, so I don't know.
James, what was yours? It was a pearl of power.
No, I was asking for a magic item. Well, out of character. I did it more subtly in
Right. Yeah.
game, but I was asking for an item with the spell of enlarge or reduce on it. Like a item that would have that once per day or something.
What's the spell level on that one?
Level 2 spell. Let me double check that, but I am quite confident.
The smart thing to do right now is that we spend all of the party's gold to maximize the party. Straight up.
Are you saying that we should minimize our funds to maximize our power?
The second
Yes.
level.
Are you suggesting a min-max? Yes,
Yeah.
my friend.
No,
I got
a
it.
pyramid scheme.
So-
it's a triangle theme.
After the wand and the armor are going to cost about 2,500.
Jesus. Oh god.
The triangle of wealth gain.
So that would leave you guys with probably about 200 or 300 gold after those two items.
That's it?
Yep.
Well, we get
There you go.
500 vials of alchemist fire and a bag of holding.
Wait, but Corwin, I rolled the super ball or
I understand.
intimidate on that guy to
call.
give it to me for an affordable price, so you should consider that in the calculus.
Oh, it
of
is.
pricing.
You're getting like a leveled down version even, and that is
Okay.
calculated because it turns out a wand of level 2 magic is like 2,500 or something crazy. But I figure a single use version, like a once per day use version, would be a pretty solid discount. And then I applied the level 1 pricing, and then gave them
Can it be an
10%?
Can it be an amulet instead of a wand?
It can be whatever you want. Absolutely. Yeah.
More like
Wait, you're saying that
amulet.
I'm just
a
using that for my
once per
pricing.
day
method.
is less valuable than a fucking certain. Okay.
And a wand with multiple charges?
Then a
For
multiple
sure.
charge wand. Yeah. Because like
Well, but the wand runs out.
Yeah, but you can recharge it.
Can you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
How do you
If I had
recharge
this,
a wand?
I had the spell and crafting
Okay.
skill. I mean, you can
Okay.
go see.
With your butthole.
I thought the wands ran out. That was my whole thing.
Nobody wants to admit how you have to
One per
recharge
day
them.
thing that lasts forever, right? You're 100 years old and you've used it 1,000 times for work.
forever. Yeah, we'll get into the nitty gritties on the rules of the amulet later. I'll double check
Alright, so we have no more.
some rules and make sure it's
Essentially,
balanced.
what you're
but
saying is we have no money left over.
you have
for
no
other
money
shit.
left over. You have 384. You get to 384. That's enough to get a masterwork weapon.
We should
Why don't
save
we-
that for party funds. We're gonna need that to throw a party or get people.
I don't need to have personal gold, so I'm fine with just having all the gold. Just
No, we're
stay
gonna
in
do
pot.
party gold from now on, and you guys can just like.
Oh,
come
We're
to
gonna be able
decisions
to
about how spend it.
want to rent. We're gonna be able to want to rent out a flat while we're here and throw a,
Yeah,
you know,
party
bacchanalian or
gold.
something. I don't know.
Aim for that.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, because
get ready for the.
that's not
multi-
much, but like your
multi-
rooms are like a gold a piece, basically a day.
Are we getting lunch before this
So,
job?
I want a chicken
yeah,
Caesar
you
wrap
guys
with fries.
make your way to. Oh, hold on.
Bitch.
I was putting notes on the in-game calendar about when your guys' items are done. again. Okay, so you guys have been kind of wandering across town as you're chit-chatting and daydreaming about your items that are coming along. Yeah. And you find yourselves on the north side of town near the pair of Black Antlers Inn. You guys decide to stop by and get some lunch here. And Bart, you recognize the name, and you think to yourself, oh yeah, this is where Ornthar's order hangs out. And you guys walk into this bar, and it's decorated like a traditional hunting lodge. And there are trophy animals lining the walls, and there are dwarven rifles and bows hanging from dwarven rifles and very finely crafted bows hanging from the walls. And it just smells like roasted meat. Heavily all the time, and inside in the center of the inn is a giant oval table, and standing at the front of the oval table is a fairly large dwarf with a long red beard, wearing a set of full plate with the hand of Torm boldly embossed on the front of it. He also wears a necklace showing the symbol of the companions around his neck. And you note that the symbol of Torm normally has a closed fist, but his has an open palm.
Religion? 24.
24, nice roll.
Good one.
You recall that
Thanks,
Torm is the god of duty and loyalty, reverenced by those who face danger to bring about a greater good. Those who favor Torm believe that one's salvation can be found through service, and that every failure to perform one's duty diminishes Torm, and that every success adds to his luster. For those who take Torm to heart must strive to fulfill his commandment and go out into the world to be an active force for good, to right wrongs and help the hopeless. They must strive to maintain peace and order while opposing unjust laws. Followers of Torm stand ever alert against the corruption and are expected to strike quickly and hard against any evidence of rot in the hearts of mortals. As the sword arm of justice, Torm's faithful are expected to bring quick death to betrayers. Considering these tenets, it should be no surprise that most human paladins have Torm as their patron. Most temples dedicated to Torm are fortresses built on heights. These structures offer austere quarters to residents and visiting knights, drilling grounds, stables, white granite, lion statues, and armored figures predominate the architecture. With the coat of arms of fallen heroes decorating the walls of the great halls. Torm is seen as the good right hand of Tyr, and as such, the symbol is a white gauntlet made for the right hand. It represents Tyr's sword hand, but is also a symbol of forbearance. Torm is frequently depicted with his right gauntlet extended palm forward, which worshippers call the hand resolute. This signifies the principle that he is just and true, and must pause before acting to judge whether their intentions uphold Torm's ideals. Temples, civic structures, and homes of the faithful are often decorated with images of the hand of the resolute as a constant reminder of this principle. So, gazing at his armor after recalling that bit of history, you note that he is using the hand of the resolute as his symbol. So it kind of denotes that he's not hasty in his actions, and he thinks about the weight of his actions when he takes them.
Alright, so I'll just offhand say we appreciate your resoluteness, brother. May you view our passing with no haste.
The jovial dwarf cracks a slight smile. Ah, why thank you, young half-elf. And by what name do you go?
I'm gonna strum out a strong G as I say, my name is Dake. Bing. And then I'm gonna ask him, sir, do you have a bard here present?
Oh, there's generally a bard or two swilling about.
I'll ask more intently, sir, do you have a bard here
I like
present?
that.
Yes. No, I see no bards present, good sir.
I start
He
strumming
jovially
the tale
plays
of
along.
Guinevere.
Nor do I, for
Biddling,
that matter.
biddling, biddling. Oh, sorry, let me tune. Alright, I think I'm ready. Can I roll a charisma just to see if I get anyone's attention first? No, I'll
Make
just
a
roll a
performance.
straight
Yeah.
up. Boom.
It's all part of the act, right?
Look at that. Fucking 23, boys.
So, while you make a spectacle of retuning your perfectly tuned lute, several folks begin to gather around, and fresh rounds of ale are ordered, and a fine banquet of meat. You really can't tell what's what, but you've never seen so many different ways to prepare meat on one table.
Oh, really? They're just bringing it out for us, boys?
Well, they're bringing it
Okay.
out for Ontharr and
That's
the
like Korean barbecue, man.
yeah, everything.
Giddy up.
We gotta pay for all that.
You gotta pay for all that
Orntharr
by the pound.
introduces himself as such. I am Orntharr Fume, leader of the Order of the Gauntlet. We were just about to have lunch. Won't you join us? Especially if you're going to
Orntharr.
play a jovial song for us.
I know that name.
Yeah, this name rings true to all of you. You remember Leosin telling you if you cannot find him in the city, to find Orntharr.
We are bearers of Laosin, sir. May we dine with you.
Ah, then you are the very party I have been waiting for. Leosin arrived not a day and a half ago. Or was it 2 days now? Could be 3. Hard to keep track when you're on vacation.
I'd like to interject and say, please, good sir, could you bring Leosin to us? And then perhaps, if you're not too weary from the effort, I could play you the song of Guinevere, the Panther of the Skies. Do you know the song, sir?
That's a powerful tune, my
Ah,
friend.
that's a fine tale. I can't wait to hear it, but as much as I wish to retrieve Leosin now, he's off on some damned harper duty. But he should be back before nightfall. So these are the Order of the Gauntlet. Leosin is part of the Harpers, which has just now been revealed to you.
Okay, great news. That's some shit. I did not.
Name drop.
Name drop.
Whoa.
big time.
Harpers are a big deal.
Okay.
At your look of surprise, Orntharr chuckles. Of course he didn't tell you he was a harper. That's their way. Please, join us for lunch. Let us enjoy your song while we eat. There's a fine selection of various hunts from across the plains today.
Alright. Party agreed to eat?
For sure, dog.
Alright then, I'm gonna tell the tale of Guinevere through a song. It's like a 9-minute song, the whole thing. I'm just gonna get the initial.
There's like a
points here.
there's like a 46 length long musical break like in the middle.
Yeah, it's
Like
great.
like 4 minutes of it is
whole-
just straight jamming.
It's the whole thing. Well, she is a space panther, so yes, it's crazy.
I thought she was a moon panther.
Space, she's astral. She's an astral panther.
Well, I've met
So
a couple of
basically-
those in my day.
Right? So the story goes
Goodness.
basically like this. There was once this astral panther whose form, through some insane magic, was bound within the primal plane into the form of a statue. And whoever inside of the primal plane possessed said statue and knew the name of Guinevere would be able to summon her to the primal plane to use for whatever they desired. Which this is like a fucking astral panther, so it's like 1,000 pounds and just like massive and just like a machine of destruction and death. So it's like a super powerful entity to have control of, right? And so through this like vile wizardry, this panther's spirit basically gets placed inside of this statue that can be controlled by anyone who holds it. But then one day, finally, after eons and eons of just having to be forced to do horrific shit all the time by her summoner, she finds this true beaming like beacon of light inside of the darkest place in all of the realms, in the depths of the Underdark, and the deep, deep dark underneath the ground where no light ever treads, where the race of the Dark Drow live inside of their horrific society of negligence and maleficence and greed. A truly bright, spoken like beam of light by the name of Dritz Jordan is born, and he brings, through his actions, the statue of Guinevere into his hands, and then he forsakes all of the vile, like treacherous religion of his people and flees from the Underdark and goes up to the light of the Overland, and he brings the statue with him. And when he finally breaks free of the treacherous Underdark, he comes to the Overland, and he becomes a free drow, one of the first in eons, and he brings with him this statue of this epic astral panther that he, for the first time, with his conscience and his morality, is able to free this celestial beast upon the land and forever call her his friend. And that's basically how the whole song goes. That was a long explanation, but the song would be longer than that too, yeah.
That's awesome.
Very cool.
So you all
Major ballad status.
sit around the table and enjoy a fine lunch as everyone listens intently to the bard's tale. After about an hour of chatting and drinking and eating, Ornthar stands up and clanks a mug together with a mighty clap, gathering the attention of those sitting at the table with you. Friends, thank you for joining us for this lunch. The Order of the Gauntlet welcomes you, and we hope Theosin will be along soon so we can continue our business. But, in the meantime, please tell me your tale. How did you come to know Leosin?
Record scratch.
Mic drop.
Well, the dwarf saved him from bleeding out, And then I healed his wounds so that he wouldn't die of contusion. And then the dragon-blooded fellow over there told the community to not murder us all because he would join them.
I'm pretty sure
then-
he's dragonborn.
Oh, sorry. God. Always misrepresenting.
Oh, you know.
No.
Have some decency.
You're all good. You're all good.
You had it right, and I corrected you the wrong way on purpose.
Yeah.
And then Jake's head explodes. And that's
We all
where-
have strange tales that led us to be a merry band of men and other types of men.
Humanoid.
Well said.
But yet
all of
we
us
have
freaking wieners.
we have found some manner of trust and brotherhood in our small fellowship here.
Indeed, having those to trust. Very fine feeling indeed. Well,
I like fine feeling.
while we wait for Leosin, would you boys be up for a bit of a rough and tumble? We like to do some
Would be.
combat training in the afternoons. More of a showing off and lowbrowing each other than actual training, but nonetheless, a good sparring match is always a welcome activity after a fine meal.
My out of character question is, how many buffs can we put on Diggins?
Man, why's it gotta be me every time?
You have the highest strength score.
You're
And
the
the highest
only
Yeah.
one that can.
Hold shit down. I get it. No, that's fine.
You don't have to
I
let
can
them
give
boss
you
you
a-
around. I
No,
guess. You
I'll
can.
fight.
You don't have
Boss me around. No, he's making I'm letting him
Just
make
stereotyping you and pigeonholing you. Yeah.
That's okay.
I'm just messing. Yeah, so I mean, anyone is welcome to brawl. You don't have to be a fighter to enjoy a little boxing in the afternoon.
No, it should be me. I guess.
Don't you love to fight? You're a barbarian.
I do love the fight.
Yeah, what the hell?
Right. Can I not kill him? Or?
You're the barbarian here? What's going on?
I guess I'll go fucking fight with my 20 strength score. Goes up to 24 when I rage. I
What if I
guess
kill
I'll fight.
What if I kill somebody, man?
If they die, they die.
Whoa.
If you ever figure out how to do alchemy with strength, then we won't harass you about fighting with strength. But so
Alchemy.
far, you can't do alchemy with strength, buddy.
What the hell does that even look like? Are you like extracting
It
the
is.
essence of plants by like crushing them and just
Punching them. Mortar and pestle is my nutsack and my fist. I just put herbs in there and smash it.
Wow.
That is some visual imagery.
Is it not?
Yeah, dude, that's raw.
I love it.
I just keep smashing it until it's in a paste, and then
Yeah, alright.
Wow.
Yeah, alright. Yeah. Enough.
Alright, guys.
Yeah, no,
Okay, so-
I'll kill. Or I'll fight. Whatever.
Kill? No one's killing anyone. Just a
No, no,
little
there's
boxing.
Jesus
Just
Christ.
a couple boxing matches in the
Escalated
afternoon.
way too quick.
Wow.
It's all worked
How
up.
did Rick get
Like,
a
I
hand
gotta
grenade?
murder this fucking paladin.
I got out of control.
And then Diggins
okay,
murdered all
so
the paladins.
You
And
all
then-
follow
that'll be
the
fine.
Order of the Gauntlet members out to the back area of the bar where there's a small outdoor patio. And several more rounds of drinks and snacks are brought out as everyone starts gathering around. And the gentlemen begin to take their armor off and wrap their hands as they gather up for a little boxing.
Oh, it's
Um,
fisticuffs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus.
May I also do the boxing?
Little bare knuckle boxing match. Yeah, totally. So,
But don't you have fucking like scales and horns on your knuckles?
I mean, only if he open
Yes.
claw attacks.
Never mind. Sorry.
So, you both step forward and throw your names in the ring, and after a few rounds of fights go down, Diggins, your name is called out for the next fight.
All right.
You step into the ring and prepare yourself for a good, clean boxing match.
Just Bardic inspiration.
Okay, so you got a bardic inspiration. Do you want to take any
Cool.
like
have to
bonus
move on
actions or
to
anything at the
the-
beginning?
I mean, I could always rage, but
All right, go ahead and roll your roll your inspiration. Roll your initiative. And as you step into the ring, you find yourself facing off against the very same half-orc that you had an arm wrestling match with at the
oh no
Iron
shit.
Anvil. Yep.
It's like a
He looks at you and goes, "You might have beat me in arm wrestling, but I'm about to kick the shit out of you, dwarf."
For what it's
With
worth,
a
as
20 on his
boxer-
initiative.
For what it's worth, as a boxer in real life, if there was a midget with 20 strength, I would box the shit out of him. Just saying.
Yeah,
yeah.
right.
IRL.
Ancient.
Yeah, exactly. Right, that one.
Reach, and more reach.
I don't see a
Got incredibly long arms.
And I'm basically a half orc in real life, so you should
where's
do
the
that.
roll?
Just as like the dwarf where his arms, his knuckles drag. He's a knuckle dragger.
Hey,
What's that, Chris?
He's definitely
8-foot wingspan.
he's
fucking
definitely
14
dragging
tall.
something.
That's
Dragging-
anything, Chris. You wanna
Mine
see
is
rid of
all
Are we
Yeah.
just rolling acrobatics for this, or what?
Mortar and pestle.
Or are we
No,
actually
you-
doing full combat?
Jesus.
It's not quite a full combat,
Crush.
but you'll be rolling attacks and
That's awesome.
using your HP and such.
That's full. Corwin, I don't see a initiative.
Oh,
for
I wasn't
me.
going to use the initiative and the actual
Oh,
like,
just the-
initiative thing. Just roll one off your sheet. Yeah.
Oh, I don't see it on my sheet either. I'm dumb.
Yeah,
just
there's
roll
no,
It's got to be
20.
on there somewhere.
it's up where it
Yeah.
says initiative. On the top right.
Oh yeah, it says I and I. It's right next to your armor class.
Oh, there it is.
Right next to
Okay,
strength,
My
yeah.
bad. Yeah, got it.
Nice.
There's no combat encounter current. What the fuck?
You should be able to just click OK. I guess I could just fire up an encounter.
No, that's.
Okay, do it again.
Oh, because it's saying there's no combat in my scene.
Yeah, I got you.
15.
For boxer.
Oh.
It made me do that. All right. So the orc boxer gets a 20, and you got a 15. So he comes out and takes a wild swing at you. Your armor class is 15.
Use their bardic inspiration and punch him in the face.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, he
yikes.
lands a solid blow across the bottom of your jaw. Oops. But the blow doesn't land very hard. It makes good connection, but you move your head back as the impact comes in and absorbs some of the blow. All right, go ahead and roll to hit. You can just roll a raw d20 and add your proficiency and your strength.
What about just making an unarmed strike? Or no? Probably.
Oh yeah. If you have the unarmed strike in your inventory, do that. Absolutely. I
But
forgot that was.
I can't target him. Where the hell is he?
Oh, does it need?
Or how do I? I don't know.
Oh my
I'm
goodness.
assuming
Just roll a
it does.
d20 plus 5
All right. Whatever. Okay.
or plus 6. Sorry, plus 6.
I was gonna say, isn't it plus 6?
Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever. So
You know.
18. 18 to hit him.
Okay, yeah, you clock him clean. Go ahead and roll a d4 plus 4. Five. Okay, and we're going first to 10 damage basically. So you're at 9. He's at 5.
He's fucked.
Okay. He takes another swing at you. He's fucked.
I swirl tapped him on that first one.
Oh, you
He's
make him
still
kind of
like,
dizzy. You hit him so hard, and he goes to follow with a left and just misses horribly. All right, go ahead and roll. Oh!
Another 18.
So
Yeah.
you go to punch him, and your fist just kind of grazes along the front of his chest, but doesn't make enough contact to really do any damage.
Gotcha.
So he's
a
at 5 and
bitch.
you're at 9 still.
Yeah.
All right. He takes a swing at you. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
No.
2d4 plus 4 damage. Oh.
Damn. Knocked my ass out.
Plus 4 damage?
Oh, I'm rolling as Diggins for some reason. I was like, what's going on here? Yeah, he clocks you clean on the chin, and it rings your bell pretty
That's
good.
cool.
And, you kind of take a knee for a minute, and then they're like, all right, we're calling it. Good fight, boys.
Cool.
The half-orc
Good.
comes over and opens his hand to you and offers to help you stand.
I take his hand and say, good fighting. And that's about it.
Ah, indeed.
Give him a good.
We had a good back and forth. Perhaps next time I'll take you in arm wrestling too.
I
Gives a hearty chuckle.
don't put your money on it. As I walk away.
I want to cast Fireball on the guy that he just arm wrestled.
Cool. That's
All right.
my man.
My man.
This is fucking.
So after a few more rounds of duking
Wasn't
it out,
Elturel gonna?
yeah, that's what's happening.
Elturel
I mean,
gets dirty too.
Cool. Sorry.
oh, he's not getting in on the fight. No way.
Who?
After a few more
Got
rounds
that
of the
old
fight,
guy.
you notice that Leosin has just been standing in the back, just kind of watching the fights quietly. He has noticed you, but he's just kind of standing there soaking it all in.
That's fine. Let's fucking wrestle again. I mean, before we talk to Houston,
Yeah.
wasn't someone else?
Okay,
about to
so
wrestle?
yeah, Mitt is about to enter the ring.
All right, here we go.
So
Dude.
Erlen,
There's my
your name is called
wrestling,
out.
man.
The Elven Maiden lines up for battle.
And
Good luck wrestling with a boner.
A portly human fella
More
steps
like
up
playing a
to
lute
the
with a
ring.
boner. Jesus.
That's funny.
Get them dragon blood.
Oh, that's only supposed to be a 16 for his initiative. That's his strength I used for my bad. Okay, so Mitt, you get the first swing. Go ahead and roll a d20 plus.
I cast
Strength
a
is
cantrip.
25 plus 7. Yeah,
I want to
totally.
cast Bardic Inspiration on him as well.
Can I cast minor illusion and make his fists glow?
Oh yeah.
Awesome.
Roll an 18.
Oh, okay, yeah, that definitely hits.
Nice.
What color do you want?
And then d4 plus 5 for damage.
Green.
What kind do you want? Green? So he's got
Green.
a green aura beset on him.
Fine intimidation
cool.
factor.
Number 3, 8.
Plus 5, 8. Oh man, yeah, you clock this guy hard. And he turns his face to the side as your fist lands and spits out a large pile of blood. And then with a little bit of rage, makes a wild swing at you. Oh man. But
We need to be listening to like a Metallica album for this.
right? Having his head clocked definitely did him in. He stumbles in front of you. Go ahead and roll your attack. Oh my gosh. You take advantage of the superior positioning and just drop your fist across the side of his face, almost knocking him out completely. And the Ornthar steps in. All right, I think he's had enough, boyo. Good fight. And the other guy just kind of slumps off into a chair and is just breathing heavy, bleeding quite a bit from the mouth.
I snort in satisfaction.
Okay. So after a few more rounds of fights between the various members, Leosin motions towards you guys to meet him back at the round or oval table.
Bartholomew lets out a chortle.
Speaking of, where is your...
Alright, whilst the battle was happening, this is subbing in for what just happened, but I want to have been playing on my lute the song of King Brunor the whole time.
Nice, okay.
That kind of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Getting that.
King Brunor is a dwarven king from the north, from Icewind Dale.
Nice.
I'm sure all these
Hell
paladins
yeah.
will get real misty-eyed about it. So I'm just flaming that song out the whole time, and it's got a bunch of awesome chords to it, so everybody's probably digging it.
Oh yeah, throw another perform out.
The battles were going on, and everyone's cocks were swelling from
Come on, Roman wrestling.
Okay, yeah, you rip it apart. Everyone's getting really into it. The fights are going off. Everyone's having a good time. It's raining. There's mud everywhere. You know, it's turned into kind of a wild event out there. As you guys make your way back into the bar proper, you shake your cloaks off and appreciate the fact that you're able to stay warm and dry in these weather conditions. And you meet with Leosin at the table. Oh, greetings, friends. I'm glad to see that you've made it safe. Please, tell me, I did not expect to see you this soon. What has happened?
You owe us big time.
Bartholomew said.
Oh, you big
There
time.
There is an accurate ledger of it, Leosin.
Well, tell me.
Leosin.
Things
This-
been fucked up, man.
We killed
This-
Tiamat. Just kidding.
Indeed.
Backward through the snow. Wait.
We're not getting
Well.
the correct amount of support from corporate Leos, and
That's
what's happening.
exactly it. We
The people party
investigated.
will not be enough.
We investigated the hellish quarters you sent us into and fought many kobolds and nasty cultists there and turned up nothing. You did, in fact, send us on a fool's errand.
You fought them. I just wished you to watch over and tell me of any ongoings at the camp. You weren't supposed to fight them. My God, I'm amazed you're alive.
They attacked us.
Well, we
That's-
all
You
one
did
of
go
the,
into their cave.
That is one of the outcomes of tracking dangerous beasts, is that they attack you, Leosin. Come now.
I
Don't
mean,
pretend that danger was not a part of this, or that
How
it
are we
occurred.
supposed to glean any decent
Well,
information
tell me,
had
what-
we not traversed into their lair and take out their
Bartholomew-
leader?
Bartholomew had his left pinky bitten off by a kobold.
And
Are you going to prepare for this?
Diggins
have
dove in
preparation?
trash again.
Yeah, I did.
We slept in
Has
kobold
babies
shit.
now, again. He's
Yeah.
putting the whole camp at risk.
I did.
well, you know, as promised,
I
your
like
payment is
ganging up
ready.
on him.
He
I'll
throws
do
a
it
sack
again.
of gold on the table.
Well, there you are, Dake. Perhaps that is provision for your dreams.
Perhaps this will give us enough cream to get rid of the scabies that Dickens has acquired whilst throwing in the trash day
No,
after
dwarves
day.
are immune to scabies. Everybody knows that.
We eat them.
Their scales are too thick.
No,
Let
we
the
eat
ale
scabies.
flow.
Like,
I
it's like
noticed
a
that.
cold breakfast cereal.
Let the ale flow
Spaghettios.
this night like the cream of the scabies rash.
Oh God.
Yeah, let the frothy ale flow.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Let it flow like the ointment that will be going on Dickens' skin as he tries
They
to
know.
avoid it.
Yeah, it sucks, man.
So
I'm never
the
gonna-
bard
I'm never gonna
suddenly
kill for
has
this
his
party
mouth sewn
again.
shut.
I'm being
Got the highest rank.
So
I'm gonna be a fucking pacifist after this.
So we
Leosin
found
drops the
very-
gold on the table
Figure it out
and,
for
and bids
yourselves.
you, here's your payment as promised, thrown in a little extra for your troubles. Now please tell me what happened.
Alright, so we relay it to him.
So the camp has moved on. You guys make your way through.
We
You
destroyed
defeated-
the
That
dragon.
happened 3 weeks ago.
You defeated the
Session
half
number
dragon
4.
Cyanrath. And you found some maps indicating that they were moving north and that they would have to stop through Baldur's Gate.
Fuck yeah. Tell him all that shit too.
So Leosin takes a moment to absorb this information. And after a moment of pondering, what day exactly were they back? You guys ponder back, you know, it
Tuesday.
was about a day or two after you left camp. You got there and they had already packed up and left. And you had gone 2 days after leaving, so they had to have left sometime between then. And he quickly draws, he doesn't draw it, he pulls a map out and starts taking some measurements
kind of muttering to himself. Should take them at least 2.5, maybe 3 fortnights to get to Baldur's Gate. And when they get to the
I'd
city,
like to point out that Bartholomew had gout during that first section, so it took us longer to get here.
little flare up. He mentions that he keeps kind of calculating out. Now, when they get to Baldur's Gate, no trade, animals, or goods are allowed through the city. They'll have to unload their wagons, have everything moved to the other side, and hire a new wagon crew on the other side.
That's stupid.
Interesting. Well, gentlemen, thank you very much for all that you've done and for the information you've gathered for me. It's been a great help. I know you've met Ornthar now. I think that he would be a fine ally for you in your adventures. It would be in your interests to impress him. And of course, you are all welcome to stay here at the Black Antler Inn.
I think Elendil already impressed
Free
him
of charge
with
for the
those
week.
hands.
Indeed, he did. The dwarf's face was jolly when I showed up. But indeed.
Well, goddamn, we've got this super hot dwarf. Like, what do we? What else do you need from us, Elendil? He's so hot right now.
He's so hot right now.
Chris just like tosses his beard.
Ugh.
The wind of the tavern.
Chris didn't win. Chris got his ship pushed in. Midi won.
Yeah, Midi won. Not me.
I didn't mean
I didn't get my
that.
shit
Oh,
pushed
yeah.
in.
That's why I got ahead of it. I said I didn't mean that. I meant
That's hard.
That is one way of putting it. Damn.
Really got his fudge packed in that ring.
Really got his ball thread.
Yes, he was sodomized in front of everyone.
Terrible,
Just
terrible
the
night.
dragon
Jake is
born.
actively writing lyrics for a song about it.
Not the game that I signed up for.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, did Zane finally start drawing hentai?
Getting, yeah. My first book is called "Getting Gecked While the fucking the Overlord Wins," or something like that.
Whoa.
There's only one dwarf here.
Dude,
A
Minnie's
memoir.
been trying to get me to draw hentai for 8 years.
He's onto something though. If you wanted to make a couple $100,000 a year, that's all I'm saying.
I know.
If I had taken,
I'm not fucking around.
here's the thing: if I had taken Minnie's advice when he first said it, right now I would be living in a house that I own.
Yeah, for sure.
Probably.
I would 100% be living in a house that I own. If the first time Mitty said, "Hey Zane, you should draw hentai," and I was like, "Oh man, that seems kind of fucked up. I don't know."
I remember
I'd be
that
a
conversation.
fucking
Pretty sure we were all
millionaire
playing
right now.
Destiny.
You would be though, dude.
Wait, did you start though? Because you can
Not
start.
fucked up.
You can start.
Never too late.
Start doing it now. Never too late. Never too late. to
Never
start
too
growing
late.
metal.
Commission work.
Start drawing naked, furry, fucking whatever. Panda
Just
people or whatever.
go play Final Fantasy.
Is this like a yeah, there you go.
I mean, you already draw Catboys. I've seen them. Like,
I could pretty much like jump into, like run into Limsa Mensa, take a screenshot of all the people sitting on the benches there,
Draw it.
and then just turn that into an orgy.
yeah, exactly. Oh my
Just
god.
go find
What?
Yeah, that would absolutely.
$1,000.
Go find some of those LFGs that are throwing private parties. And
Right.
Yeah, start drawing people's characters.
Fine
Banging each
painting
other.
up your prolist.
Anyway, let's stop talking about the mortar and pestle.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Wow.
So you, Leosin,
Beast
thanks
would
you
mix
for.
up the nuts inside of his nutsack and smash it with a pestle.
No.
Sorry.
Leosin finishes his goodbyes and says he has a fair amount to think about.
And where do
and,
you head, Leo? What is your next objective?
Well, I need to think about all that you've told me and ponder our next actions. We know they're going to be passing through Baldur's Gate in, about a fortnight from now. And we don't know where they're going. I need to ponder on this for a day or two and decide our best course of action. But please, stay with us. You can have free in and board at the Black Antlers. And I'm sure Onthar would revel in having a group of adventurers to have competitions with as often as you'd like. He is quite into, the competitive spirit, if you will. There you are, Snips. Now there's two of them. And if I need of the adventuring party again, I will be sure to let you know, and I'm sure I will have a plan in a few days if you are still here.
Are you breaking up with us?
But please, in the meantime, enjoy the hospitality. Are you breaking up with us? No, I just need to think about things. Quit pestering me.
I think he's breaking up.
I'm imagining
not
like
you,
Leo
it's
sitting
me.
like he's got like a really emo haircut, you know, like
He is
Right.
a half elf.
I gotta go ponder some things.
I gotta go ponder some
Come-
things. This
come-
might
come
have
up
deep
with a plan.
meaning.
Come up with a plan.
Or do you have your phone on you?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking we would do, actually, with the time, since you guys are jumping into the. Yeah,
Perfect.
yeah, I think that'll be fun.
Alright, can I throw out a history check
Yeah.
for the region? Okay.
Any specific part of the region, or just Elturgard as a whole?
I'm thinking about Elturgard, but I'm thinking about specifically zones that are profitable for profiteers that are moving through the region. So, in essence, an idea of what are the dungeons around here, what are the adventures,
Well, there's-
what are the known, like,
Yeah.
things we could go harvest maybe. We wanted to go get some fucking tree bark that was super valuable, or just like an adventure that we could go on as a party over the next 4 days. Nice in and out, quick and easy. Go do some shit.
Easy adventure,
Money.
Morty. 20 minutes.
It's gonna be 20
In,
minutes.
out, 20 minutes.
That's all it's gonna take, Morty.
They came out
on, Morty.
level 20, having conquered the entire Underdark.
Came out at level 20, but you're only 6 years old.
Remember,
How the fuck
we
did
gotta-
that happen?
We gotta
By
hit
the-
the docks tonight. Remember that?
By the time they got back
Gotta
to
do that too.
Elturel,
Yeah.
by the time they got back to Elturel, it was in hell.
I'm good, Corwin. I'm good.
Yeah.
I had enough.
The 9th ring. We're
Yeah,
gone.
it was fun. That was a great campaign. Thanks.
So, are you guys going to stick around the Black Antlers? Are you going to go back to the
We
Iron
might want to
Tankard?
coordinate our strategy for tonight.
For sure.
So I want to take Ellerin and Bart aside and chat with them about the underlying philosophy here.
Okay.
Are you guys here?
Yes.
Yep.
Listen, gentlemen, I know where both of your moral compasses lie, and I don't mean to deceive them. We have a rare opportunity here to strike at the real corrupt heart of evil here, but we have to do a little evil ourselves to achieve it. Do you understand what I mean?
I'm gonna roll perception, and
See Asia's good nature.
15.
Neutral, what's up?
Nice. Okay. And
It's nothing.
wait, what was the perception check for?
For my intentions.
Yeah, perceiving
Oh,
Osseo's
you should do a. Is it still
genuine
wisdom?
miss.
What's insight would be the roll. Is that still wisdom based?
Yeah.
3 insight on a neutral character. It seems that he believes nothing.
You believe in nothing,
matters.
Lebowski.
Fucking nail it.
You
I got you a toe by 3 o'clock.
you believe that his
Give us some
intentions
money in the
are
pockets, Lebowski.
generally in the best interest of of a peaceful city.
I'm not
Alright.
doing anything to actively harm you.
There's just
Bet.
there's
Bart says, having been adventuring with you for a fortnight or so, I will put my trust in you that we won't hurt anyone that doesn't need to be hurt.
And what if Umberly asks us to, I wonder?
Umberly can go fuck herself.
Oh, snap.
Oh,
You
hey.
can't cast Cure or Heal anymore.
Wait, did I just actually get you to question your religion? Because you should roll for that.
I've
Yeah,
been
He's
questioning.
heal
been
wounds
questioning
anymore,
his
buddy.
goddess for a while. Yeah.
I'm just saying, I
Wow.
just put him at, I put him at
Do I
odds
need to
with
tell
his
the whole
religion.
story again?
No, I know the
There'll
story.
be another
I'm just
camp.
saying.
There'll be another
Nope.
campfire. You can tell it around.
Fire just comes in hard again. You want to tell this shit again? Like, dude, we
Put
just
the
screwed it like 2 days ago.
boogers-
Come on.
Weren't you
Booger starts
listening
flying
when
We
back
all
I
in.
remember. We all remember every word, Bart. Yelled it at us.
Listen, either way, we find fortune or we find good morals in this equation that I am balancing. Trust my calculus, and I will not lead us towards evil. I say to Mitty and Snurps.
I do not like your
Math?
methods,
What?
but I understand what you are doing, and I will go along for now.
Perhaps we can.
I noticed you didn't ask me, but I'm in anyways.
No. Then I want to go
You're
talk
not even
to.
here.
Then I want to
He
go talk.
took these guys
No.
aside.
Now I want to go talk to Diggins and Dake on the other side.
What? What do you
yeah.
want?
Well, Bart
This
says
is a path towards great riches for us, my friends.
Oh, I like money.
Talking about shiny stuff.
If we play this right, we
Uh,
can make off like the real bandits of this city.
Do you think I could get a wizard that would turn my wiener into a solid gold block?
absolutely.
Yeah.
Easily.
Make that happen.
Alright, I'm in.
Okay, we got options. It's a flexible mission. The situation is fluid.
got to change your last name to Date Goldwood.
Goldenrod.
Maybe.
More like Date Gold Penny.
Oh,
Whoa. It's gonna be more like Dake Gold Tuna Can. If you catch what I'm saying.
Date Gold Pringles can.
and
Oh,
gold,
God.
and gold.
Take the golden hockey puck, huh?
I like that Mitty got it.
Oh, I got it.
It's wide,
Yeah,
but
you
not
got
very
it?
long.
Yeah, it's important.
Kind of like Diggins.
Hey, give me a break, man.
So, you guys have been hanging out at the tavern for a few hours now, and Ornthar comes back in from the rain with the rest of the gauntlets finally, and they're just soaking wet. None of them were wearing cloaks, and they're just covered in mud. They kind of shake themselves off and come in and grab several trays of beers as they're all kind of arguing with each other. And as they get closer and closer, you hear that it's devolved into a, well, you might have cracked me across the chin, but I could drink 3 times what you could drink. And various forms of this conversation happening amongst them all as they grab several trays of beers and march off to the back. And Ornthar sees you guys in the corner. Ah, you're still here. I take it your talk with the Ocean went well. Tell me all about it. We're about to have some pints. I'm going to show these boys how to drink. And he invites you back to the oval table as many rounds of beer are laid out on the table in front.
Oh man, paladins go hard.
Oh yeah, this guy does. So, do you care to join us for a little drinking competition, gentlemen?
Not today, boys. We have work to see to tonight.
I am good on the drink. Thank you, though.
Bart
You
feels
know I would love
confident
to.
in his constitution, and
Oh, just because I said it doesn't mean you guys don't do it.
Bart thinks he has the fortitude, so he agrees to have a little drinking contest.
Can I have an
He's
aside
before.
with? Can I have an aside with Dake?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
What is it, brother?
You want to join me in the other voice channel?
Okay.
Whoa.
Are we doing that? I think we should do more of it.
Bart, start making some constitution rolls. Make 5 in
What
total.
the fuck? What
And
am I
anyone else
gonna
who wants
do?
to join the drinking competition.
There's only me and Mitty right there.
Yeah, that's
My
very
bad.
good.
I mean,
Okay.
You feel
What's
me?
going on?
That's hilarious. We're gonna attempt to get Mitty and Snurps blackout drunk so that they don't know that we're gonna make off with all the loot that we go out to deliver tonight.
Word.
So he's gonna be making persuasion, inspiration checks on them.
Okay. Sounds good. Let's
We gotta
do
get them
it.
both drunk though.
Let them have their moment. Their
Okay.
phone sex or whatever.
We were talking
Um,
about Scientology.
Aha!
goes.
I knew it. Mitty, you owe me
Uh,
20 bucks.
So Diggins, you're abstaining,
I choose not to drink tonight.
and Erlen.
I was
Right.
gonna roll a persuasion to persuade them that I could drink more than them on any given day of the week.
Roll
I'm
it.
going to have I cast Bardic Inspiration on you yet? Just in case?
I should
I don't think so.
Alright. Who
Oh, I
does
think it was
not
on
have inspiration?
Oh shit! I rolled
Oh,
a natural one.
Right when you were trying
Roll
to
the nat one.
perceive things, you
No,
sneezed.
Mitty.
No, my charisma. I could drink. You fucking
Oh.
yeah, fine. Give me that, and I grab one of the beers and just start pounding it.
Yeah, right.
And
yeah.
you get blacked out drunk.
Yeah.
All right. Make some charisma rolls, guys. Let's see here. It's
All right, Corwin, you said make 5 Constitution rolls.
make 4 Constitution rolls.
Saves or
Saves, yes.
Check.
Saves.
all right? I have Bardic
same with you,
Inspiration.
Erlen.
Doesn't apply, does it?
You can use it on any save, yeah.
Okay. Let me see how it works.
All right, so Erlen, the first round of pints goes down easy. You are enjoying the revelry and the atmosphere and having some drinks.
All right, there's a 13. There's a
Yeah, I'm just rolling.
16.
Yeah, you are on fire, dude. What the
Yeah, get him out of the way now.
There's an 8.
Oh,
Alright,
no,
here's my
your
second.
final one.
No, that was an
Here's my
intelligence. That was
second.
the wrong
Oh. Oh, nice.
11.
Okay.
All right, here's my third. Yeah. And my fourth.
Nice. I see what you did there. Roll with it.
Okay, so you guys managed to stay conscious the entire time. Several of the other members of the table have begun to peter off. It's basically down to 3 of the gauntlets, Ornthar, and you two. Night has fallen in the city, but it's hard to tell as the subtle shift in light goes from being a yellow hue of day to a more red hue as the light of the companion begins to light the city.
Oh my god, no.
Osseo, Dake, and Diggins, you guys have been chatting about the coming adventure, or the coming job that you have agreed to take tonight. And having noted that it is now nightfall, you figure it's time to gather your very drunken companions and go off to meet up with the shady dealer on the docks.
I told you both not to do this, and now you're all too fated to come along this job.
Who said I was drunk? I'm
Oh,
fine.
you're definitely drunk. You're conscious and you're doing
totally
well.
fine.
I rolled fucking
Wow,
19s the whole time. I am goddamn conscious, and I can drive right now.
That's piss ale.
I could still saddle a horse. Like,
Yeah. Goddamn.
Well, then we might as well have one more for the road, shan't we, boys?
we don't need it. We're in a hurry. Business calls.
Let's get this
we've
over
got-
with. I want
We've got hours still. Fine.
dinner.
I know it is just the beginning of night. We could wait a little bit
Let it
longer.
rip.
I mean,
Fashionably late, another round.
I can get ripped.
Now Bart's a little brass, so he's like, fuck it, let's go.
Cheeks
All
are a
right.
little rosy.
Because, anyways, I'm about to play this sweet barmaid, and I want to play a quick song before we go. So
What? You dog.
Can I request the hurdy-gurdy?
the hurdy-gurdy, yep. All right. So, to the delight and the amazement of all of the I'll let you tell it, Core. Here's what I'm gonna do, Core. I'm gonna use the Song of Creation to create a hurdy-gurdy, and then I'm gonna play it, and I'm gonna play that song that Bartholomew just called out. And if that is not the most panty-smashing thing that could ever occur, nothing else will ever suffice.
The song is Hero of the Day by Metallica from the Load album from 1996.
Yes,
Wow,
and that's exactly what I play for some reason after I create this hurdy-gurdy.
Can we roll to see?
Now I'm actually gonna play it.
How good it is?
Pennies moisten? Like,
Well,
yeah.
the Song of Creation is a guaranteed roll, so the hurdy-gurdy is a thing. But I
It's
will do a
happening.
performance to see if it is good or not.
Yeah.
I'd like to roll with advantage if someone would give me
Okay,
inspiration.
I
I can
need
give you guidance.
Or guidance, yeah. Anything.
yeah, roll it up.
Yeah, I would give you guidance. Add a
17.
D4 to that.
Add a D4 to that. Coming at
BRB,
ya.
2 minutes before we start this heist mission.
That's a 20. Okay.
Laser. Fuck, oh shit.
So Yupa starts to fire it up.
I'm also casting prestidigitation on myself to create little poofs of smoke and beams of light.
Oh, love it, yeah.
Time to slay turns. Someone every side. Keepers of the flame. Do you feel your name? Do you hear your babies crying?
There's gonna be a hardcore cover of that for sure.
Right, there probably is. Okay,
You
well,
listen to
she's
Bard
singing,
Courser?
so I'm sure.
Yeah, I listen to
Uh,
everything.
So Dake lays out a fat bardic line, and you guys have your final rounds and begin to make your way towards the docks. All right, and I think we'll go ahead and wrap it there for tonight. I will design up a little adventure and I think it'd be fun to do some like sneaky type stuff and some dungeony type stuff, and I'll get some battle maps put together and we'll do this little side quest.
Sounds like a
And
plan.
it's coming up on 9, so we're about at that time. So right on, dudes. Good session. As you guys are leaving the bar, Ornthar grabs your attention real quick before we break. And he mentions, you're heading out for the evening. Well, feel free to come back and crash later, but don't miss out. Tomorrow we're jousting. It'll be a hell of a time. Come on by.
What kind of jousting?
Well, that's for you to find out, boyo. Now enjoy your night, boys. And he grabs his mug and heads off towards the fireplace. And then you guys leave and make your way towards the docks.
Okay.
We fight a pack of bandits in an alleyway on the way there.
Back of
No.
bandits.
Can I make a perception check on the sudden change in color of the companion outside as we're walking?
Well, it technically didn't change color. It's he was looking a little different right now because it's fighting the like cloud over there. It's kind of cool though. It's like making it almost like red or orangey. Does it look super different on your screen? It's supposed to
I'm
just
gonna
be like
stare at it
pure light.
and make a. Yeah, it did change it.
Interesting.
I'm gonna do a perception or investigation.
That would probably be a perception if you're just trying to like think about it and look at it and be like, was that a different color yesterday?
11.
You think about it for a moment and then you decide, it must just be a trick of the light coming through the rain.
Okay. Alright, Bard is at ease then. And
Word,
he
well, good
carries
session,
on.
dudes.
Are we done?
Good
What?
show.
Yeah,
Oh, shit.
it's coming up on 9 o'clock, and I wanna prepare some actual fun stuff with this little side mission. I'll get some battle maps and some stealthy stuff and some combat planned out.
Sounds good.
Indeed.
Yeah, buddy.